So every year we like to run through the list of top services on IF that you users are using. Follow along, check out the really cool applets used by our everyday IF users, and maybe find some new services that you haven't heard about and want to use for 2025. Let's get started. Starting off with a classic iRobot. So iRobot, as we all know, is a series of smart home devices that help you clean your floors. They have some really cool vacuums, then also mops, and then also dual vacuum and mop systems. So if you don't have an iRobot, that's a great gift for your loved ones this holiday season. But some cool applets I want to highlight is DJ Roomba. If we click into that, what's up, Roomba? It's connected to our Sonos service, and so automatically, whenever your Roomba starts running, automatically start playing some music. I think that's great because no one likes to hear a vacuum in the background. Also, some really good ones are when I answer a phone call, pause Roomba. Again, you don't want to hear the vacuum sounds in the background. Check them out. Go to iRobot.com. They probably have some really good Black Friday deals happening. And yeah, everyone loves iRobot. Another historical IF classic is the Android device service. It's for the 70% of the world that uses Android. I'm one of them. I tried using iPhone, couldn't do it. I don't know how the buttons just don't work for me. But I love our Android service. So 350,000 update their wallpaper with the NASA image of the day. 200,000 have this automation where if you text your Android phone, it'll turn the ringer up to 100. So if you lost it and you're always on vibrate like me, then you actually call it, which is a really good applet if you have toddlers that like to run around with your phone and you lose it all the time. One service we just released that I wanted to do a special mention here is the Android activity integrations. So if you run with your phone, you drive with your phone, you bike with your phone, now you can automatically connect Android activity with 1,000 services on IF. So you can log every time you bike, run, or drive into a Google spreadsheet. You can send that information to a to-do list, a task list, a notebook, OneNote. Basically, you can do a lot of really cool things with Android activity. If you are an Android user like me, check out this service and get started using it today. Number 3 on our list is the RSS feed integration. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was very surprising when I first started at IFT, is how often people use RSS feeds. In the real world, we have hundreds of thousands of IFTers that automate their daily life with RSS feeds. It could be keeping up with specific unique subtopics by automatically downloading all the new blogs from a specific RSS feed into a Pocket, into a OneNote, into a Google Sheet, just so you can make sure that you're keeping up with the latest news on whichever source of news that you're interested in. Now with our AI tools, you can automatically write social posts from a RSS feed and then publish them on your own social profiles. So you're automatically engaging with your audience without even reading the post and writing the post. If you haven't used RSS feeds, they're still alive, even in 2025. Go check them out. Going along with that theme of RSS feeds, people love to use webhooks on IFT. It's one of our top services. Want to connect a service and it doesn't live on IFT, there's a 99% chance you can use a webhook to connect that API to 1,000 other services on IFT. So I highly suggest checking out webhooks if you haven't checked out webhooks. It's a really cool way to create really custom automations. You can connect a million different services with the 1,000 services on IFT with webhooks. Another top service on IFT is what we see year out after year is the button widget integrations. So if you haven't used a button widget, it turns your phone, could be Android or iPhone, into the trigger to automate anything that is live on IFT. You can press a button to track your work hours in Google Drive. You can turn off and on your lights with the one tap of your phone. So if you have Philips Hue lights, instead of walking all the way over to click and switch, it's 2024, guys, almost 2025. Just do it from your phone. Another huge one that has 82,000 followers is get yourself out of an awkward situation. So if you're at a party, especially holidays, and you don't want to talk to this person, but you want your phone to just ring, press the button. You'll automatically get a phone call and say, excuse me, I gotta take this. Try out the do button. It can turn your iPhone or Android into a trigger to automatically connect to over 1,000 services on IFT. The final top service live on IFT is our Weather Underground service. It basically connects the weather, the daily weather, to 1,000 services live on IFT today. Automatically turn your lights on at sunset. It's a classic. Rain today? Don't forget an umbrella. So this one will send you a notification on your phone if it's going to rain. Also, 88,000 people love Get the Weather Forecast every day at 7 a.m. So right when you wake up, you don't know what the day's going to hold. The forecast directly. You don't know if it's going to rain, if it's going to snow, if it's going to be too hot. That's when you're figuring out like what clothes you're going to wear that day. So try that applet. Let me know what you think. And that's it. Happy 2024, guys. See you here next year. Throw in the comments what your favorite surfaces were this year. If you liked any of the new ones we've released, or if you like some classics that I didn't mention in the list above. And again, this is Trip with For Everything. Works better together. Thanks, guys.